Okay, a little bit of a fly through on the old Sandcrawler. So yeah, it's been really enjoyed doing this model. I just wanted to try and get a nice one that I could use in various different types of models. I think probably what I'm doing at the moment is just printing this one out in resin, just to have a look and see what the quality's like. But I'll just zoom in a little bit. So obviously you've got the rear. There's quite a bit of detail in the rear. There's a main drive system, I think, which is that that bottom piece. Obviously this one hasn't got any tracks. Then you've got the big old rear engines leading through to that back rear engine compartment, which kind of sits at the back. Flying across the top, then obviously you've got the main top with all of the hatches, and then there's another quite a detailed sort of engine hole there. Lots and lots of greebles and details leading up to the front part of the actual build. And then if you're kind of looking on the sides, you get the iconic Sandcrawler look. Little hatches there at the bottom where we saw the droids coming out in the original movie. There's a small hole hatch on that side. Lots and lots of work. And then if you kind of take a look at the front, you can see the rather nice, beautiful front with the windows. There is on the actual studio scale one, those windows, there's probably a few more, and the bars are a little bit thinner, so I may choose to tweak some of the designs just to get a little bit more accuracy. But it's probably one of the best ones I've seen so far in the overall model. I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. With lots and lots of detail. In theory, each of these panels will print flat. The scale of this at the moment is about 400 millimeters high and just over a meter long. I've scaled it to the track droid builds that I've got, so it will take 2 sets of track droids, and how it drives and steers I don't know, but in theory then this front hatch here will open, or could open. It could very easily then hold the baby astromechs. It potentially could hold the track droid as well, maybe the speeder bike, which is a little bit narrower, could potentially get in there. I don't know. I mean, I've got to see how I've got to cut this up now, ready for printing, and get all the details. But yeah, I thought I'd just do a little bit of a fly through so you could see some of the modelling detail that's on it and what it actually overall kind of looks like from a 3D model perspective. Once the resin is printed, I'll share that as well. Some interesting details, little triangles at the front, which obviously as that door opens they sit into the sand. You've got the nice little hatch area. I've not done a detail on the inside of the cockpit because again, not planning to do anything at this stage, but may well do in the future. And then the top bit, there's quite a lot of nice detail that comes around on the engine and greeble parts. There's lots of different references. The greebles tend to move a little bit around on different references that you get, so I've tried to keep it in line with the movie one, but also I've reused bits of greebles here and there to try and get something that looks more like it for overall balance of speed and accuracy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It looks like it's turned out to be a really nice model, to be honest. I was going to do a little bit of silly wacky racer version of it, but the way it's turned out, I want to do a more accurate kind of studio model of it and a wacky racer one, because I think the model probably deserves it. I'll also, as I've done with all of the other ones, release the source fusion files for people who want to have a play around with this, scale it, add extra details, do whatever you need to do. But it's a nice little reference. I'll pop those links up once I've started to do something with it. But yeah, I thought it'd be an interesting little fly through and overview.